week of the month of June 2026, right? And quickly, we'll be talking about, a very important and a striking topic today that a lot of persons or a lot of professionals will not even love to talk about. Yes, when I get right in, you understand what I mean by that. My name is Solomon Ebu, real estate professional here in the city of Asaba. And today we'll be talking about, a very important and a very striking topic that a lot of persons don't and would not dare talk about, right? Now, you hear this when you hit your first 5 million, when you hit your first 10 million, ensure that you buy land first. So the emphasis is all about buying land, buy land, buy land, buy land. But then, is buying land good? Buying land is very good. But is it the first thing that you should be doing? Is that the first thing you should do with the first huge amount that comes into your hand? No. Don't get me wrong. Buying lands is very good. Buying lands is very profitable. But is it the first thing you should do when you get a bulk money and you don't have a stable source of income? No. Especially when you don't have a source of income that, maybe per week, per month, you get, a certain amount and it keeps coming every month. If it's just that block just came in once and you're not sure of when the next bulk money is coming, then I guess that land buying is not the first thing you should be thinking about right now. So I'm here to tell you that if you're in that category, don't buy land. Don't buy land first. Instead, buy these things I'm about to spill on this video. A couple of times, as a professional here, based here in Asaba, I've seen people buy lands and then coming back to me after 1 month, 2 months for me to resell for them. And what is the cost of them reselling? They need money, they need liquidity. Most of them, they are not liquid. You see somebody hitting 5 million naira for the first time in his life, he touched 5 million naira, right? And he's not sure if that money will come again. And the major thing that has been planted in his head that, I need to buy land. Buying land is very good. Buying land is profitable, right? But it's not the first thing that you should do if you're in that category. Now, the first thing you should do is buy knowledge. So you see, a lot of persons invest in real estate without knowledge. They don't study the real estate market of the city where they stay. They do not know what land documentation is. They do not know the professionals that they are supposed to involve in. They do not know their purpose. They don't know what exactly they need the land for at that point in time. So you see somebody buying a property that is a land banking project and is expecting the property or is expecting to sell the property 3 months after he has bought it to make profit. You can see that it's not possible. That's why a lot of persons to resell their lands become very difficult. They keep calling and disturbing the agent, and it's also the agent's fault because the agent does not take his or her time to explain these things well to them. Most of the agents, real estate agents, are all about their commission. Buy so that I will get my commission. So a lot of them don't take out time to explain these things to these, buyers, these prospects. So that's why you get to see them disturbing the agents. That land you sold for me, I want to sell it. Why do you want to sell the land? I need money. I need money. The person is not liquid, so he needs money, actually. So the only thing that is coming to his head is that land that he bought for 1 million naira. So the first thing you need to buy is buying knowledge. Buy knowledge of the real estate sector that you're going into. You want to start investing, you want to become an investor in real estate, then you need to study the sector to know how it operates. You don't just, start buying in a sector that you don't understand. You need to understand, you need to study the sector to know, how the sector operates, how the sector works. Now in real estate, you need to study the real estate market, know the locations that are available to you based on your budget, the budget you have at hand. You need to study the document, the various documents, legal titles that you would get when you buy land, so that nobody will cheat you, nobody will sell lands and don't give you proper documentation. You need to know the right professionals that you can work with to achieve your real estate acquisition goals. So these are things that a lot of persons need to get first before they buy land, so that they don't buy land and then start regretting that I made a mistake. I don't know if you're following me. So that's the first thing. Buy knowledge first. The second thing is buy cash flow first. Buy cash flow. Now, what is cash flow? Cash flow are usually, possibly assets that you buy that, gives you weekly flow, monthly flow, daily flow, quarterly flow. The money keeps coming. So that's cash flow. A lot of prospects want to get into properties, they want to buy properties, but then, really looking at it, a lot of them can't really afford properties or buildings that will start giving them money. Most of them can only afford cheap properties. They can only afford cheap properties, and those cheap properties might not give them that money immediately. That is the sad truth. It might not give them that money immediately. Take, for instance, now a location like Olodu in Delta State. It's a location for land banking or farming, right? So if you buy that kind of location and you're expecting to start building so that you can put in tenants for cash flow, it's not possible. It's not going to work. So ensure that you get cash flow. You can also get cash flow by building other businesses. You can build other businesses, maybe small businesses for yourself, to get cash flow weekly or monthly. So then when the cash flow is now steady, you can now invest in real estate, knowing fully well that it will not shake you. Because what people do is that when the money comes, they buy real estate and they are not cashless. They don't have any cash again. So when they now have an urgent need for money now, they now pounce on that land that they bought, that they were supposed to leave. So ensure that you build a cash flow business so that you can be getting money on a weekly, on a monthly, on a yearly basis, so that the money keeps coming for you. So you can also invest in real estate. It is better that way, instead of using all your money to buy land and then you're now stuck when you have an urgent need for money. So that's the second thing. The third thing is buy land after you have a clear plan or purpose. A lot of persons fall into this category. They just buy land without even thinking. They just buy land without even thinking of what this land I'm buying now, what purpose am I buying this land for? What is it that this land will serve for? What's the plan behind buying the land? They just want to buy land. They just want to buy land. Ensure that you know the plan, you know your purpose. You know your purpose, why you want to buy land. Is it for land banking? Is it for investment? Is it that you want to build your family house there? Ensure that you know the purpose of which you want to buy the land. That will help you invest smartly. You will invest smartly without having to look back and regret. Because a lot of persons right now, a lot of landowners right now are in regret. They are in regret. Most of them feel that I wish I know what I know right now. I would not have bought land. I would have built a business that would be giving me cash flow. So ensure that you do these things, and I assure you that you will not have any regret buying properties. I assure you for free that you will not have any regret buying a property. So if you fall under this category of persons I'm talking to, especially first-time land buyers, ensure that you buy knowledge first, you buy cash flow first, and you have a plan for why you want to buy land first before thinking of buying a land. All right, my name is Solomon Ibu, and if you need professional guidance here in the city of Asaba, Delta State, I am here to help you, guide you, make wise decisions when it concerns and pertains to wealth building, real estate here in the city of Asaba. Ensure that you reach out to me on number on my channel or 081 384 38182. 081 384 38182. I call that again 081 384 38182. See you tomorrow on same time, same channel. Bye.